Another murder investigation. Another murder investigation. We're gonna have to investigate some moida. Moida. Wait, where am I going? Wait, where am I going? Oh, right there. I don't even know where that is. I don't even know where there is. I guess we'll figure it out. Oh, let's say drunkers. What's up, Moida? Good day, back from the Abbey already? It's only noon. Andreas, are you alright? I'm not sure. Why don't you come inside and sit down for a minute? If it's not an imposition, I appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome at my home. Sometimes I could use your opinion on something. What have the chickens seen? They look like they've seen a ghost. Good day, Andreas. Should I fix you a plate? If it's not too much trouble, I'd appreciate it. I'm always glad to eat your cooking, Marie. Oh my, Klaus, you must invite Andreas more often so I can hear someone compliment my food. Yeah, your cooking is lovely, darling. Hello. Berthole? Berthole? Ew. Sleepy. Good answer. Come back to my workshop. But food! Oh, we walk a few feet. I'm gonna do a new run of this. There was a printing a few years ago, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Yeah, wonderful, excellent work. Thank you, I'll be sure to let Marie know. Are these her woodcuts? They are, the drawings are mine, but she did the block cuts. I've got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type. Okay. Thought we were gonna talk about secret stuff, but apparently not. Bless us, O Lord, in these gifts which you are about to receive from your bounty. Christ, O Lord, amen. Amen, amen, amen. I'm hungry. Heh, amen. Heh. Andreas, what were the bells for the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time. The visiting nobleman, Lorenz Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. God in heaven, he just rode by here yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That's awful, a murder in Curacao. How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? And does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms. It seemed like Lorenz had been stabbed, but I don't know. There was a lot of blood around him. There was a lot of blood, but I'd rather not speculate about what happened. I'd rather spare you the details, but it's hard to believe what happened. But no, I can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. Yes, blood! But if it wasn't the other Pharaoh, who do you think could have done it? I did see Lucky Stein get into a shouting argument with Lorenz yesterday before I walked by your place. Lucky. It's true, I did see that. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Select a food item to eat. Ooh, we can... egg pasta? That's my only... oh, farmer's bread, sausage. There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really wanted to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Could it have something to do with the nuns? Wouldn't Lucky argue... Why would Lucky argue with Lorenz about nuns? Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky is a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about. Thank you both. It's good advice. There's something else, though. When Lorenz and I were walking through the meadow, the widow, Kemperin, came out of the woods and... That's her, okay. And... Yes. Well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised. Attila's late husband, ran afoul of Lorenz on his last visit to Tassing. I don't remember the details, but Ranning died last year, and Attila hasn't been the same since. Well, let's eat some sausage! He was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Plus, that's enough. She's had to deal with a job's lot in life. And now she lives all alone on the edge of woods. There's rumors we're going to lose her property soon. Oh, I gotta add the food to the food counter, don't I? We've eaten, like, well, now 5 things. There's rumors she's going to lose her property soon. I pity her, even if she is a bitter woman. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. That seems like it would be more just, yes. It wasn't always this way. I think my great-grandmother inherited this land way back when. Well, if men changed it, they can change it back. You're right. As always, my dear. Enough about Attila. Is there anyone else you think may have done it? I don't know if he had any ill intent, but Prince Beric has been acting strangely since the day Lorenz arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement? I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new works. On his last visit, the Baron bought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has some similar interests. But would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? It's not that outlandish. When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. What is an opinion for some testament of faith for others and worth killing for? That may be so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Ferric. Not even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Afterward, he seemed bitter, but never violent. That just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky the Widow and the Abbot Priory. Anyone else? There's something strange when we approached the Abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Mother Cecilia scolded and took the nuns inside without saying a word. Sounds like they have a history, at least. Oh, we gotta eat one more thing. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I have never heard anyone speak badly of her. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had good reason. Well, Andreas, it sounds like there's a lot to look into. Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. You're always welcome, Andreas. Anytime. Yeah! You're especially welcome. You are especially welcome with this one. God be with you, Andreas. Thank you. Be good until I come back, Bert. I'll try. Bert? Bort? They should have named him Bort. The heck? I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? Talk to Lucky. Live south. Wow, we got a lot of stuff. We have a lot of stuff. Wow, look at all this stuff. Where do I go to the... What did he tell me to examine the body? I don't remember. I forget. Okay. So I need to throw a rock at the window of the infirmary. Okay, I should probably do that. It seems like examining the body is a good idea. I don't feel like time doesn't go by normally. I feel like if I do too much, time will go by. Andreas, this way. I think he's like whispering. Andreas, this way. There you are. I'm glad the storm didn't delay you. Now, even though I gave instructions that it was not to be disturbed, we must work quickly. Seeing a corpse up close would be unsettling for some. I hope you're up to it. I have studied medicine for a while in university. We saw dead bodies. I'll be fine. Seeing a dead body is different from examining one directly. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. They might be useful later. Ah, of course. I'll begin by inspecting his interior, starting with his face and head. No visible wounds, no blemishes, teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. Neck, shoulders, and chest are ordinary. I need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. Yes, there it is. A puncture wound between the 6th and 7th rib. It's fairly shallow, though. I estimate it penetrated only about an inch, and it likely came from his own hand. Wait, he inflicted on himself? How can you tell? But that doesn't sound deep enough to have killed him. It wasn't. It's likely incidental, received while falling on his own knife. He must have some other wound that issued forth all the blood we found him in. Then surely this must mean Brother Piero is innocent. Who do you think killed him? It means it's incredibly unlikely that Brother Piero stabbed the Baron, but it doesn't explain what actually killed the man. Brother Piero never should have picked up that knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never even crossed his mind. Now then, let's move on. Well, there is a sore on his sex, probably from the French disease. I doubt it had anything to do with his murder. The disease French soldiers received in the brothels of Naples? Yes, how do you know that? We discussed it in university. Ah yes, it spread rapidly, even north of the Alps. The treatment is dire, as it involves heavy mercury consumption. Anyway, it seems the Baron was not the most faithful husband, not uncommon among nobility. I would expect a monk to be more shocked by this. I spent many years as a mercenary. Sex and death are common companions in that world. Besides, sex isn't all that rare, even in an abbey. I see. Moving down. Other than a few blisters on his feet from what I assume are new shoes, there's nothing wrong with his legs. Andreas, can you help me turn him over? Grunt and affirmation stoically. There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possibly from an old injury. I don't think it has anything to do with how he died, though. What could have happened? I have no idea. Whatever the reason, it didn't contribute to his death. Here it is, a rather dramatic head wound. The dark hair and the blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity. I imagine the force of the impact would have been quite great to crack the skull. Quite right, I see your medical training was not forgotten. I lacked the benefit of university study, but the battlefields of Poland and Lithuania did provide an education of sorts. I wish I could have finished my degree. I could have been more use to you. There's no need to despair. Many hands would make more work in this instance. The wound looks like it was caused by a singular, powerful blow from a blunt object, probably no more than 4 or 5 inches across. How can you tell? The skull is cracked in a single spot, and there's a clear impression of the skin around it. It would take extraordinary precision to hit the same spot twice, unless the Baron were already dead. It's likely he didn't die immediately. How long he could have survived for? Could he have survived for? I've seen similar injuries in battles. The victims don't last more than a few minutes, but it's an agonizing death. Even so, he couldn't have wandered far from where the blow was first struck. So he may not have been attacked in the chapter house. He was either attacked in the chapter house or someplace in the immediate area. Could he have been attacked outside the abbey? I don't think so. With a wound like that, he would have collapsed before he got inside. Certainly someone would have seen him. Anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than the fist. I'd say 2 to 2.5 inches around. Perhaps a pig mallet, a joining hammer, or even a round stone 4 to 5 inches across held in the hand. That's specific. Estimating size, distance, and number have always come easy to me. Hopefully your talents will help you find the murder weapon in short order. Whoever did this must have caught the Baron unaware. Save the small knife wound, he has no other injuries. I suppose that he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. So I believe we've discovered 2 important things. Piero didn't stab the Baron, and even if he had, that isn't what killed him. The Baron was killed by a blow to the head from a heavy blunt object. Yes, exactly. If you can find what caused the blow, it may lead you to the killer. He is also... And we also know that Piero didn't stab the Baron. We know that, and I suspect even the abbot knows that, but you may need more evidence to convince the archdeacon of that. Oh, there's one other item of interest. I found it in the Baron's jacket, but didn't want to open it. Without you. What? A note of some kind. As I am a caretaker of men, you are a caretaker of parchment. I leave it in your capable hands. What does it say? Das Madchen, Das Mod, Das. I don't know. It's bloody though. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Matten's chapter. The girl who died and the innocent with her. Okay. A girl? What girl? And what innocent? Someone from the village? That could be anyone, and I'm not as familiar with the families as you are. Can you tell who wrote it? Someone with an extremely refined hand. This is done without any guides. As good as Idoc and Guy are, I don't think they could replicate this. What, really? If not them, who? I intend to find out. I wish you good luck finding the answer. Now, I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave. Every minute you stay is an additional breath. Were you expecting someone? Brother Florian, could you open up? It's Werner Stoltz, the physician. Yes, I'm in the middle of something. Could you return after supper? I'm afraid I can't wait. Father Geralt asked me to examine the Baron's body. Alright, just give me a moment. Grace, I need you to hide yourself. Werner? I don't care if he knows I'm here. Why? You're not supposed to be in the Abbey until tomorrow, remember? Oh, yes, alright. What? I'm hiding there? Ah, Dr. Stoltz, sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what do you need? The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrives. It seems unnecessary at this point, as I've just completed my own examination. Well, then, what's the harm of letting me take a look? Dr. Stoltz, with all due respect, I finished. The cause of death is clear. If you had arrived an hour ago, I would have had no problem with your assistance. Assistance? I'm a university-trained physician. I can examine a corpse on my own without the help of a battlefield sawbones. Remain hidden. Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, the examination is finished. If you insist on inspecting the body anyway, I must insist that the abbot tells me himself. What? Making me bring the abbot here is a waste of time. So was performing an examination on this corpse immediately after one was just completed. Idiotic. I'll return with Father Geralt presently. Get wrecked. That was close. Now quickly, leave for the cloister before they return. Of course, thank you, Brother Florian. Think nothing of it. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then... Things be heating up, man. I should find someone to eat with. What are my options? Do I have options? Oh. I just need to find somebody to eat with. Oh, the guest house. That's an option. I can't get that note out of my head. The girl who died and the innocent with her. What did it mean, and who wrote it? Eating seems to be a thing. It says there's food at the guest house, so I guess we should go to the guest house. Although there might be food other places. Now I think about it. Oh, there's food. Oh, there's food a lot of places. We need food in all these places. We can go bakery here, we can go back here. We go over there. We go there. The guest house. Why is there food at the guest house? Why is there food there? Well, I guess we'll walk by it and see. It's a dog. I like how we just walked in. Ah, Master Maler, would you care to supper at my table? I would like to talk to you about my late husband. Of course, please lead the way. Thank you, please sit. Oh, okay, that explains why there's food here. Bless us, O Lord, for these gifts which we are about to receive from your bounty. Okay, it seems to be the same prayer every time. What are we eating? Wow, it looks pretty good. I found myself rather out of place here without the comfort of the Baron. Wow, you're taking this very calmly, I must say. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Maler. Of course, the honor is mine. You must have been staying nearby to arrive here so quickly. You are an observant man, Master Maler. Indeed, I was staying in Innsbruck while my husband visited the abbey. We kind of already knew that, didn't we? Select food. Quail and cheese with wheat bread. Oh, I don't know what that is or that is. I mean, we have two things, I guess, but I'm gonna eat this whole thing. Let's eat I guess we'll eat the bread first. What are you doing, Regulus? You want to eat the cheese and bread? Stop rubbing on the microphone, weirdo. We've meant to take a tour of the Alpine towns before returning to our home in Worms, but, well, return we shall. Is it Worms? It's supposed to be pronounced Worms. I'm sorry for your loss, my lady. This sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Maler? A woman waits for me in Nuremberg when I finish my work here. We shall know, and the truth be told, I'm not looking... You look forward to the responsibilities of marriage, Master Maler. Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. You mean to say you knew of his excursions? Rarely have I met someone with such a depth of knowledge and a thirst for debate. His thirsts are not limited to his scholarly pursuits, regrettably. He lusts for drinks and women. His lust for drinks and women once afflicted him with great remorse, though such shame faded with time. Lorenz was a flawed man. His various infidelities were no secret to me, but are we not all flawed before Christ? He wants quail. I haven't eaten my quail yet. I ate a little piece of quail. Okay. I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say we were friends. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to this end. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you would trouble yourself so? I fear the abbot and the archdeacon will lead to incarcerate conclusions by circumstantial evidence, inaccurate conclusions by circumstantial evidence. My mentor was found with the Baron's body, but I do not believe he killed your husband. If not him, then who? There are many possibilities, both here at the Abbot and in town. Your husband managed to cultivate many enemies in his short time here. That does sound like Lorenz. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely to all who would listen, and some who would not. The previous abbot, Father Mathis, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Mathis was an open-minded man, from all I've heard, a true scholar. Father Gernot doesn't share Mathis' passions for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy, I understand. I wonder what he will make of Lorenz's gift to the Abbey. What gift is this? It seemed to be a little thing, of more interest and value to my husband and the former abbot than Father Gernot. Oh, I can eat. Oh, we got this. I don't know what this is. Fruminti. He had found a book about the history of Tazing. He believed it contained some scandalous details. He said it corroborated fears Father Mathis had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Was the appearance of the book peculiar or noteworthy in any way? It was neither large nor small, bound in blue leather. Unfortunately, I never examined it closely. My apologies. I'm sorry, I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. Nod. Do you plan on staying and passing long? Only so long as it takes the Archdeacon to investigate my husband's murder. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I am in no hurry to return. You are a disarming man, Mr. Maler, and much too easy to talk to. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is young yet. I don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at risk. You're in a difficult position, my lady. I will pray for your happiness. As will I, Master Maler. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Thank you for having me at your table. Be well, Master Maler. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciated your friendship for the day that it existed. I should get some sleep. Is there other sleep places, or do I always sleep in the same spot? Oh, there are potentially different sleep places. There's a sleep thing. So it's right there. There's only one right now, but I guess there could be more. Makes you wonder where I'm going to end up. Maybe I'll see a ghost again. I don't think it was a ghost. In fact, it might have been the person who did the murder. No, I don't want to go that way. Did they fix the? Did they fix the? They did. They fixed it. They fixed the fence. Good for them. And everybody's sleeping yet again. They're snoring too. Alright, now we're sleeping. Sleeping off murder. I mean, we didn't do any murdering, but we saw murder. Well, it's in the middle of the night. What's gonna happen? Under. Good morning. It's not. Oh, it's not morning. Middle of the night, Ursula. What are you doing up here? Stat. Oof. It's D. Ah. Would you like to tell you a story? Would that help you sleep? There was once a little girl about your age who was sold with a basket of oranges. The man had to pay rent to the king every year. The cost was 4 baskets of oranges. This was in Italy, of course. You don't even know what an orange is. Anyway, the man's young daughter had hair the same color as yours, same as an orange. And the man didn't have enough oranges to pay the rent, so he put his daughter in the 4th basket. He covered her with oranges and sent the basket to the king. When the king's servants found the little girl, the king told them to raise her as a servant. They called her Arancetta, with a little orange. You don't know Italian, so that doesn't mean anything to you, but it's very cute. Anyway, as the girl grew older, the king's son, the prince, fell in love with her. But the other servants were jealous, and they gave her 3 fool. Anyway, they were very happy together. Did she get bored? I think I successfully bored her to sleep. Time to get back to work. Under. Did you make me some food? Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Oh? This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe the Abbey. Grace, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Consider the rest a gift, then, in addition to my rent. And Andreas, how did you even find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? I convinced Brother Mathau to pay me a bit early. I wanted to make sure I could pay your taxes in time. God bless you 1,000 times, Andreas. I don't know what this means. You don't know what this means to us. I'm happy to help, Clara. It's probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. Until later. What, you're not going to give me food today? Okay. Alright. She's not giving me food today. Man, looks like they got a field full of weeds. Do I still have the talk to people thing? Yeah, I do. Lucky. Where's Lucky? Where does Lucky live? Oh, that's what these things are for. Okay, cool. It's got little symbols on the map. Well, that's nice, man. I'll tell you, whoever made this game kind of like knew what they were doing when it comes to helping out with like things. Well, there's Lucky. There he is. Hello, Andreas. Something you need? I can see you're busy, so I'll make it brief. I hope to ask you a few questions about Baron Rothvogel. No. No, but it will only take a moment. Ask your questions of someone else. I saw you shouting at the Baron when we arrived at Passing. What was that about? Get it through your pebble stuffed head. I'm not talking about Rothvogel. If you had no part in death, you shouldn't mind answering a few simple questions about him. You think I'm stupid? You're twisting my words around already. Maybe you'll try to see me killed with them. Did you kill him, Lucky? Is that why you won't talk about him? I have nothing more to say to you. Don't bother me again. He was not being forthright with me, and he seems eager to get away. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. Or should I do it now? It will probably take a while. I'm just following him. Oh dear, is something the matter with Zimmerman's basin? Especially for mold that cures hemorrhoids. Terrible hemorrhoids. You should see the nice doctor in town, Dr. Stozel. Just between us, he's got a wonderful ointment, surely more soothing than mold. Thank you. Of course, Andreas. Always here to help a friend. Are the Gertners feeding you well enough? Where you're looking a little thin? Oh, take some of this bread. That should perk you right up. Nothing like bread to fortify the spirit. I'm delivering it to Father Thomas. You know how the father loves his bread. He's quite the bread enthusiast, my favorite customer, haha. And there he goes. Whose house is this? You should come by the bakery more often, Andreas. Anna would love to see you. It's so cute when she tries to steal your hat. I'd love to, but can we discuss this? I have to, oh, of course, until later. Running! Master Maler! And you are finally at church, and it's not even Sunday. Afternoon. Have you seen Lucky? He's over in the churchyard somewhere, hefting stones. Why do you ask? Afternoon, Father Thomas. How's my favorite customer? Ah, Gret, you know I can't live without my rye. You're too kind. Please enjoy it with my well wishes. I should be off. Be well, you two. Here's Lucky. Andreas was looking for you. I told you to leave me in peace. What are you doing here? Long time no see. How are you? Still angry? Have you suffered a head injury in the 10 minutes since we last spoke? Are you following me, Andreas? God damn it, Andreas. Don't play dumb with me. Lucky, leave the man be. He and I are talking about the church. All is well. Now tell me, how's my wall? Ugh. Damage is not difficult to repair. I can do it next week, and I can put the fallen stones back up now. That would be marvelous. I'm sure the lady would appreciate that too. But please, don't risk yourself. Get some younger men to help you. Need a hand, Lucky? Afternoon, Father. Andreas. Lucky, see you soon. Don't work too hard, eh? Even at his age, Lucky is quite able. Only Big Yor can match his strength. Thanks for your labors, Lucky. Okay. Tell me, Father Thomas, where Lucky and Old go fishing? I don't think I've seen a suitable place around Tazing. A small waterfall in the forest where salmon and trout gather, or so I've heard. I'm not sure a fisherman myself, a bit squeamish, you understand. Why do you ask? Surely you're not really following Lucky. He's an honorable man, Andreas. Sorry, I have to go, be well. Oh, go with Christ. Oh, goodbye. Very unusual man. Get in the log. Am I gonna get in the log? I am gonna get in the log. Look at all the fish they caught. Am I getting bitten? I have to, there's bugs. There's all sorts of bugs. That's kind of funny. Okay. Yes, that's... Until later, Otto. It's gonna take all day. Let's hide behind a bush now. All those bugs. Old mill or something. Oh, he just disappeared like a ghost. Did you see that? Oh, it could be a mine. Oh yeah, it kind of looks like a mine. Two innocents? That's strange. There are two people buried here with children, perhaps? Could they be Lucky's children? But why would they be buried outside of the churchyard then? Almost like someone was trying to hide them. Oh, and he left a note with the flowers. Remember the girl, one grave for two innocents. The red birds flies. Oh, it's the same writing as the other one. The writing is identical to the script in Brother Florian's found with the Baron's body. Someone was trying to lure Lucky to the chapter house to kill Baron Rothvogel. It remains to be seen if he did. Damn, I've lost Lucky. This grave does seem important to him, but could it be motive enough for him to kill Lawrence? I wouldn't know until I figure out who's buried here. Alright, that took the morning. I should find someone to eat with. Hey, it's kids. It's Paul and... hi. Paul, right? You're the miller's boy. What are you kids doing down here? Frogs? What was that? Frogs. We're not really looking for frogs. I am. Me too. Here's you're outnumbered. Why don't you tell me what you're really up to? I don't want to get in trouble. We're in trouble? Not yet. Right? I'm not your father or your father. I can't tell you what to do. We're throwing rocks. Bert! Rocks down the hole. You're throwing rocks in the old mine? Maybe. It's just they fall for a long way, and if you lie on the edge, you can hear them go plink way down below. I've thrown 100 rocks. It's really not that many, but it's not that many. What do you think about what do you think's at the bottom? Rocks. Aside from rocks. Salt? That says the dead guys ate it. He means the Romans. They built the salt mine, the aqueduct too. The aqueduct, the imperial road, and many other things beside that. Okay. Seems this town is riddled with Roman building projects. Tell them about the treasure. Oh right, there's something shiny at the bottom. That's what we want to hit with the rocks. It could be old Roman coins. Oh, I hope that might be... What's this? Oh, it's money. It's money. Or golden. Gold coins. Okay. The treasure. We should get it. I don't think that's a good idea. It's a long way down. You could be hurt. So I'm gonna live forever? That says that's blasphemy. Are you gonna tell, Andreas? No, the treasure will be our secret. Yes! Thank you, Master Maler. Until later. Just don't fall down the hole and die. Please, I beg of you, don't fall down the hole and die. Or things will get tricky. Hey, there's people in the thing. Eek! Hi, Andreas. Veronica, no. He can see us. Sorry for intruding. I'll leave. It's fine. It's not. Franz is going to be so mad. Until later. Alright. Wasn't there just fishing going on here? Where am I going? I need to eat some food. Who can I eat with? I can eat here. I don't know where here is. Who's this? Whoops, wrong button. J. J did work. Who can I eat with? Oh my goodness, Regulus. I mean, I guess we'll talk to Smokey. Ah, Master Maler? Yes. We met once before, I think. You were drawing something on the, by the waterfall. Smokey, well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out of out here in the forest near the kiln. Anything I can do for you? Would you mind if I join you for a meal? Are you sure? Why wouldn't I be? Most decent folk don't want to associate with my kind. They like charcoal, but they hate the burner. Doesn't bother me. Well then, I suppose you're welcome. Is this alright with you, Slav? I suppose. Alright, good. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Same thing. What are we chomping on? Thank you for the hospitality. Of course, we're glad to have you. How else will Lost Dog get his town gossip? Stop it, I don't. Alright, I was only kidding. I didn't take you for much of a gossip, no offense. I'm not, and none taken. Don't sulk about it then. What do we got? We got mountain cheese. We got jerky, and we got almonds. Let's start with the mountain cheese. In truth, I'm the gossip, Master Maler. I can't carouse with proper people, and I like to know what's going on. Tell me some of your gossip, I'll tell you some of mine. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, Smokey. Who's causing trouble? We're just a few men in the forest passing the time. I don't like it when people spread rumors about me, so I'd rather not do it to others. Gossip gets people hurt. Two of you are like a couple of old women, no fun at all. No one's getting hurt. We're just telling stories. Alright then, what have you heard? Vaslav knows something about the prior, don't you, Vaslav? Are you dragging me into this? Look, either you tell the story, or I'll tell my version of it. Stupid. Fine. A few weeks back, I saw a man, the Hungarian, in the woods. He was doing some kind of ritual with blood. That's not a good sign. The use of blood is often associated with black magic. Black magic? Well, I don't care what color it is. It sounds bad to me. Whose blood was it? His. He cut his hand in the middle of the ritual and dragged the blood into the cup, I think. Or dripped the blood into the cup, I think. He kept repeating some phrase over and over again. Shex, Lex, 10, Ivry, or something. Scared you, didn't it, Vaslav? Well, I don't mind if people have strange beliefs. Let people do what they want. I just don't like blood. Now, what's inside the body should stay inside. Some implications require a blood sacrifice. The spirit has something material to work with. Work through? Yes, to do the binding of the practitioner. That sounds bad. You heard anything else lately? Nothing else comes to mind. Well, the good brothers and sisters at the Abbey may have the townsfolk fooled, but I'm not Old Smoky. They get up to all sorts of things in these woods. Oh? Smoky. Oh, please, no one around here cares if I live or die. They sure don't care about what I say to people. Until you do, fine, say what you want. You know that monk and nun who do the shopping in town? I can see where this is going. Nowhere good. The brother and sister, they do more than shop together. They meet in the woods sometimes where no one can see, no one except old Smokey, and do things adults do, you understand? Smokey? What is true? The abbot would be furious if he knew. I assume Mother Cecilia would be as well. Well, then no tell him. It's not like any of those folks are going to come down here and talk to me. Sister Gertrude talks to you. Well, yes, but other than her. You heard anything else lately? No, nothing. No matter, there's plenty more to tell. Well, the whole town's built on Roman ruins, right? Piece of an old town sit underneath the abbey. Man, this guy's giving me some useful info. I'm glad I came here. Hundreds of years ago, the Roman built all sorts of things up here. Then one day, they just vanished. They built on their old bones. And still have to be careful where you step in this forest. You're liable to fall into an old ruin. Or get scared halfway to the grave by a ghost. It's true, Smokey saw a ghost. You're kidding me. I'm not, asked Smokey. It was late in the evening, the moon was high, painting the leaves all soft and silver. I heard rustling in the meadow, like wind through the grass, like whispers. I looked up. It's my favorite. This is my favorite part. And there he was, standing in the meadow. He was like he's carved out of moonlight, bent near in half. He looks at me and he's like, I've been speared right through my soul. Just these two eyes like dark pools boring right into me. On his edges, the borders of them, they shimmer. So hard it hurts to look straight at him. I can't help it, I blink. Like God himself, close my eyes. This chill wind blows through me, the very breath of winter. And then I look back, he's gone. I love that story. Huh. Maybe you did see a ghost. Anyway, these ruins are haunted. Hey, Smokey, I have to get back to sharpening knives for the Albans. Alright. Enough talking. Good to see you, Mr. Maler. Drop by again anytime. Again sometime. Thank you for having me, Smokey. Until next time. Some good info. I wasn't expecting to get that good of info. That was some good info. Time to get back to work. Get back to work doing what? Alright, let's look at my map again. See where we can investigate. Alright, we got here and here. So we got the Brower Farm and here. So let's go. I guess we're here. Let's go here. Hello, Mr. Maler. I'm sorry to cause you trouble, but have you seen Martin recently? He wasn't feeling well, so I left him sleep until prime. First hour of daylight. But when I came to check on him, he was gone. I saw him Thursday morning. He ran through the meadow while I was on the way to the Abbey at prime. But he said he was sick. What was he doing in the meadow? He hardly ever goes out there. Always makes him sneeze. He seemed to be running from the Abbey. Why do you ask? He has a history of making poor decisions, like stealing. Baron Rothbald, Sir Manser, believes Martin may have stolen some of the Lord's rings. Lord have mercy. That must be where he's gone to sell them. Oh, Martin, how could you? Do you know where he's likely to have gone? The last time he ran off was to Innsbruck. But I don't know. I don't know. He could be anywhere. What if he's attacked on the road? I'm sure he'll be alright, Cat. I pray to God that you're right. I'm sorry. This is your trouble. This is not your trouble. Thank you for speaking to me. Is there something else? I don't want to impose, but if it wouldn't be too much trouble, please let me know if you see Martin. I'm worried for him. I'll try. Thank you, Mr. Maler. Be well. Okay, that's not who I wanted to talk to. Who do I want to talk to? Man, these pigs look so weird. They do. They look so weird. What's this? These wood coverings are quite curious. Okay, here's who I want to talk to. I like how I just go in. Well, if it isn't the late Baron's new best friend. Nice to see you too. Sarcasm, how original. What do you want? You must be bothering me for something. I wanted to ask you some questions about Lawrence Rothvogel's murder. Not the first time, Pertha answered my call. You know, you want to know what I think? I'm glad he's dead. I hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burns the entire abbey to the ground. Well, that's all I have to say about it. What did the Baron do to earn your ire? What did I just tell you? I don't have anything else to say in the matter. The life of an innocent man is at stake, one of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes? You think I care about what happens to some old monks? Pfft, idiot. Kill them all. See if I care. Every ancient of the church should die. Where is this anger coming from? Is it something I can help with? No! Well, maybe. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush. I'm not as strong as Otto, but I can lift things that reach high places if that's what you need. Not often someone offers to help out old Attila. Fine, if you do some things with me, maybe I'll jog my memory. But it's gonna take a while. Lots of things been building up. Things I'm too old to do. You got some place to be? No, I have no other plans. Follow me then. Alright, we're gonna do stuff. I've been needing to collect some firewood, but I haven't been able to muster the energy. Let's gather some sticks then. No good. No questions. Good. Here's a stick. One stick. 2 sticks. Three sticks. 4 sticks. There are the trees Otto's been felling for the abbot. Check out that branch there, the big one. Shit. All the wood I need for a while. I can't use all these sticks, they're too big. You need to break them down for me. Sure, break the sticks, got it. I need the right side to be a certain length so I break them and forget the leftover scrap. Wait, what am I supposed to do? I can talk to her. I thought it was, I had some mementos from ranting here. They've gone crooked and I can't reach. Could you hang them for me? Well, she said my name. Easy enough. And please, be careful with my pictures. Some are very fragile. I'd hate to lose them to your carelessness. You can hang those papers on the table. I can't reach. There you go. That looks alright. Thanks for hanging those. Just one thing. Remove the cross. Are you sure about that? Alright, I guess if you're sure. Of course I'm sure. I've done what asked so far. Why are you balking now? Just do it. I'm assuming she didn't mean for me to hang this note. Remember your husband, the pain he carried, like Job, the red bird flies. The heck? Where did this note come from? Tilla? No idea. I found it on the table the night before Rothvogel died. I can barely read it. The writing's too fancy. Keep it if you want. It means nothing to me. Okay. One last thing for you to do, if you're willing. What is it? A legal document. I need you to read it. The words are too small for my old eyes. My reading's not so good. Alright. I'm not an expert, but I'll do my best. Good enough for me. I guess that's this thing. I should dress like these people in real life. Let me see. Standard introduction. This document shows, etc., etc., etc. Here we are, the meat of the document. It says, oh, due to the recent death of Ranning Kemper, his lack of heirs to inherit, your inability to pay fees on the land, your property is forfeit to the church. I'm so sorry. Arrgh! That devil, that monster, this is all the fault of Lorenz Rothvogel. If he were alive, I'd kill him myself. May he boil in hell for all eternity. I think it's time you tell me what happened with the Baron. Ranning, my husband, he caught that Rothvogel devil riding through our property and told him rightfully to leave. The Baron beat my Ranning for it, beat him so savagely that he took a cane to walk. Even his breathing pained him. Never could breathe deep so long as he lived, which wasn't long at all. That doesn't sound like the Lorenz I knew. Ah, you think a nobleman would treat an educated man like you as poorly as he treats us peasants? He knew he could beat Ranning and suffer no consequences, so he did. We were not even so low as animals to him. We were furniture. And I knew after Ranning died, the church would try to take that what little I had left. This document only confirms it. All because of Lorenz Rothvogel. You know, that's a pretty compelling reason for you to have killed him. You said yourself, if you could. Who's to say you haven't already? Finally, some honesty from you. This was the real purpose of your visit all along. I'm an old woman, Andreas. Even walking from my bed to the door pains me. How can I kill a man in his prime? Not that it matters, I'm sure. I'll take the blame for it anyway, just like I'm blamed for every runny nose and thrown horseshoe around here. People in town can't wait for me to die, and the Abbey vultures hate me for my contempt of them. None of it matters. I don't care what happens to me anymore. Thank you for your help, boy. You're the only one who's come calling since my ranting passed, you know? Now get out. I need to lie down. Of course, I was glad to help. I wasn't really glad to help. That was a lie. That was a lie. Alright, let's find somebody to eat with. This eating thing is... I can eat with her. I think. Well, maybe not with her. Probably not with her. I don't really want to eat with her. I could eat with them. Who do I want to eat with? Well, I technically need to talk to them, so let's eat with them. Let's see if I can eat with them. It's Otto. It's some guy. Sep. Andreas, it's good to see you socializing outside that boring little abbey. Evening, Hetty, you look busy. Work glorifies the Lord and fortifies the spirit, Andreas. You should try it sometime. Burn! I've got more than enough on my plate after that storm blew through. Christ, what a god-awful mess. Tore a shutter right off the house. Miserable timing. Just when we were getting ready to have the girls over. Girls? The Gretnerian girls. Clara and Eva. Surely you noticed the sheep were getting near to lambing. Maybe not, city boy like you. We sheared them all, and now we've got a mountain of wool to spin before the babes come. Jesus, give me strength. If there's not enough work to do already. At least you've got Clara and Eva to lend a hand. Oh, fat lot of help they are. Most they sit around and gossip. You must know just about everything that happens here. You bet your little ass I do. Ass. People just seem compelled to come to me with their troubles. Must be that famed listening ear of mine. You want to know what's really going on? Stop by the spinning bee. Socialize. A handsome young thing like you shouldn't be wasting his best years on books and paints when there's pretty girls to court. I'll consider it, but I'm not making any promise. No. I'm not taking no for an answer from you. The girls would be glad to see you, and Otto would even show up. You're friendly with him, aren't you? Come by my home in the morning or afternoon. We'll be there. Alright. That's what I like to hear. All trouble. Alright, I should get back to it. You stay out of trouble. See you later. Care to join us for a meal? That's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, I'd like that. Lead the way, Hetty. That's what I like to hear. I'm starving. What are we gonna eat today? Blah, 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 blah. Bless us for the bounty. Da, 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 da. Yeah. And all that stuff. There's been some chaos at the Abbey, hasn't there, Andreas? Could hear those bells ringing clear across the valley. Sound like the monks were mustering for war. You haven't heard? A man was murdered. The Baron Rothvogel. Good riddance. You won't find many in Tazen crying over one dead nobleman. I can't believe you haven't heard, Johann. Have you had your head in dirt? I don't attend to gossip. That's your job. You're damned right. I'll admit this has me interested. A murder at an abbey? How did they come to pass? The Baron was struck in the back of the head by something large and heavy enough to fracture his skull. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the body, but he's too frail to have done the deed. Oh, food. Chicken, fresh pottage, and poached egg. Okay. Seems delicious. Grisly. What about blood? Was it everywhere? Oh, buckets of it. Absolutely ghastly. Tell me about the wound. Could you see it? Jesus, Mom. I'm only curious. It's not every day a man's murdered in broad daylight. What if I need to protect myself? You're being weird, Mom. Weird and drunk. Uh-huh. Do you have any idea who might have done a deed, if not his brother Piero? The Baron had many enemies in town and at the Abbey. Scandalous. I think that any Tasling resident might be the murderer. Don't say that. Buck up, son. A noble killer won't take an interest in you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Whoever killed the Baron has to be dumb as rocks, or very angry. I suspect we'll find the culprit is a bit of both. Does anyone come to mind, Johann? No, and I wouldn't tell you if they did. No good will come of whatever you're up to, Andreas. Once the church and the nobility get involved, all the peasants are going to get his shit. From one end or the other, it doesn't matter which. Gross, Dad. What? I'm right. Han thinks I'm right, don't you, son? Always, Dad. At least God granted me one respectful child. What a suck-up. Speaking of the church, has Johann told you about what the abbot, how the abbot's out to ruin our lives? No, but I expect it has something to do with his taxes. Yes, thank you. Even a traveling artist from Christ knows where understands. Okay. Oh, from Christ knows where. I'm an artist from Christ knows where. Okay. I'm from Nuremberg. Oh, I accidentally clicked the thing. I'm from Nuremberg. We were supposed to expand our farm, but the abbot's taxes make it impossible. We can't grow enough barley to feed ourselves, pay the miller's toll, and give the abbey its due. It's not Christian. It's not right the way you and the rest of the farmers are treated. That's right. Now that reigning Kemper's kicked the bucket, the old witch's land will be forfeit soon. Once Attila's gone, her land will be available for us to purchase, God willing. Not if Uncle Franz gets it first. I can't believe you. She's an old lady living all alone. We should be looking after her, not picking scraps from her corpse. Shut up! Jesus! How dare you speak to your father that way? Say nothing. I feel sorry for Attila. Lord help me. We're going to have a very serious conversation about your attitude, Veronica. You're in it for it now. Eat shit, Hans. Alright, that's it. Andreas, it's been great, but I need to have a talk with my ungrateful children. See yourself out. I didn't eat all that food! Goodbye. Mind your safety on the walk back. That charcoal man and his suspicious friend are about. Hey. I should get some sleep. What's this? Beehives. Oh, they're beehives. Okay. Beehives. Yeah, we're just getting a lot of hot goss. Hot. Oh, who's this? What are you doing? What are you doing? Who's this person? What are they doing there? Oh. Andreas, Christ, there you are. Brother Volslav, what's the matter? The Archdeacon, he's come early with an entire retinue in tow. What the heck was that? Like, I assume it means regiment. He's questioning everybody who knew the Baron and Brother Piero. I've already told him the little I know. He expects to speak with you tomorrow at Nones. At 3 p.m. He's requested you specifically. He's been informed of my investigation then. It's no secret that you've been poking about the town and the abbey, sticking your nose in the rot. I hope your prying has borne fruit, or Piero's neck will meet the sword. I'm well aware of the stakes, thank you. I've only had a couple. If only I had a couple more days. Whatever happens, Hero knows you've been working hard on his behalf, and he's grateful for it. Oh, Andreas. What is it? It's just, as well as I do, the Baron is not a good man. I'm not saying he deserved what he got. Just, you think hard about what you tell the Archdeacon and who you tell him about. You understand? You don't need to worry. I found nothing to implicate you. You didn't do it, did you? It's not me I'm worried about. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shout. You don't deserve that. All I'm saying is in your searching, you heard anything about a certain sister? I asked you to keep it to yourself. Oh. Scandalous stuff I heard. I'll do what I can to protect Sister Matilda. That's all I would ask of you. I should return to Kiersau. The abbot will be having a fit about now. Be well, Andreas. I will pray for Piero's deliverance tonight. You should as well. Okay. Well. Well, that was fast. You gotta admit, that was fast. Wicked fast. Alright, we're going to bed. Oh.